right, well, it's the middle of winter in Canada, and we are going to do some canoe luging, or canouging. Who needs the Olympics? Woo! Okay.
Did you remember to potty?
I have to go pee! Yeah.
Nope. You know what? This just isn't even a good idea. All right. We're not allowed to say the word, so it's big game weekend. Or superb owl. I heard it described by somebody. Are we looking?
Baby. So, of course, we have a frozen water line. While we're trying to do all this food prep, it's pretty annoying.
We have all kinds of food.
Alright, we're off to work, but I have some charcoal chicken and pork that I did on the Napoleon kettle last night, and this is our vacuum sealer. So I have vacuum sealed that with a bit of butter and Frank's Red Hot. Got a nice little seal on there. So now put that in. Cram that in there. When we come home, we'll have a nice juicy hot meal to come home to.
It's really hard to get any perspective on how deep snow is or whatever, but for reference, those two little items you see on screen right now are Muskoka chairs. So however tall they are, they're completely buried in snow.
We're basically almost walking on top of them, so we've packed down the snow that much. I feel like Ralphie from A Christmas Story today. I have so many different layers on. This thing is makes me sweat, but I also need to stay warm for the rest of the day.
Did you remember to potty?
I have to go pee! How's the ice today? It was minus 26 Celsius with the wind chill overnight. It's a cold one, but still got like...
I can feel it shaking. I really don't like this at all.
Yeah. We'll just put the canoe through the middle.
It's over my head here too, so
yeah.
This won't be a boot soaker.
Whoa! Yeah.
Nope. You know what? This just isn't even a good idea. You got lucky that one time, but it's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
Let's just hump it over.
All right. Don't rip your pants today.
Work. It's the little thin spot that I easily broke through one-handed with the spud bar. So we're just resting the canoe across the path. Then we just effectively use it like a little bridge.
Oh gosh, all these extra layers. So this is what happens when there's too much snow. They have to get a big old machine and pick up the snow and put it into dump trucks and cart it away. We have 1,200 square feet of flooring to deliver and install for our customers. So instead of carrying each individual box, we have our toboggans that will just bring them over.
My front porch, and this is what happens all the time around here. I mean, everywhere with a lot of snow, I guess. It's not special to Ontario, but it's tough when you live in a smaller spot. You got to pile your snow up. That's why the town's here now with front loaders getting rid of all the big snow banks, because you just run out of spaces to put them. And for whatever, I'm 6 feet tall, so that's about how much snow we're looking at here. Take a look.
Take a look. I'm going to miss this fire.
Another morning. More snow. Oh joy. Good thing it looks so pretty. Tried to just scooch across. And we went in.
So this is just, I think today's Thursday. So it was last Saturday that I walked across the ice. And then yesterday when I went through with the spud bar immediately. And this is more of our normal. You can see, like, when you look down the channel, even though it's snowing, the snow's not even sticking because the warmth from the water underneath is just doing far more work than the cold air is. So we still have almost, like, that's probably a good inch of ice here. Here, let me grab a piece of ice and show you. It's just so soft though, it doesn't just freeze properly. Oh, that's a big one. Let's get this bad boy out.
Woo, it's heavy. Oh boy.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
So it's about this.
There you go.
Man, that was heavy. Okay.
So now, the thing is, you can see here, the canoe is into this big ice shelf here. So that's a big old chunk of ice. That's how thick it is that the canoe is trying to get onto. So how do we get over that lip? I think we're gonna try and use a bit more body momentum if we can.
What can I say? A little too much thrust, a little too much torque back here, eh? Gotta buy some better paddles. This one still has the friggin' tag on it.
Oh boy.
5-inch wood canoe panel. All right. Hey, may cause cancer. Okay, well, let's, may cause us to be stuck in the ice too. They should have put that label on.
Oh man.
All right, well, we'll go buy some more paddles today.
That was $30. Huh. All right.
Okay, Ash got us out of this mess by putting 1 foot in the canoe and 1 foot on the flimsy ice, balancing and kind of nudging us forward. So now that we're up on the ice, we should be able to make a go of it. So
I'm putting all my weight in the canoe, and we kind of call it skateboarding, so I can just kind of lift up. So if I had to, I could go back into the canoe right away. But I think that's strong enough here, I hope. Woo!
Wonderful. Now I'll just take a quick look behind us. All right, we're not allowed to say the word, so it's big game weekend, or superb owl. I heard it described by somebody. So tonight's only Thursday, but we're going to start bringing some of the gear home. That's pretty much all of it. There'll be more stuff to bring home tomorrow, but we don't want to do it all at once. Well, back at the old river crossing, it's February 7th, I think, today. It's opening up again. This is much more what we're used to. And we're going to struggle to get all that in the canoe because we both forgot to buy a new paddle today.
So Steve is ready for me to get in.
Continuing along our same journey, we're seeing that our path is once again gone. Did it snow today?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, some of you might be wondering why Ash is always pulling the cart. That's a video for another day. Well, here we are in February. It's nice to get home from work a little bit earlier. We've been working a lot after dark lately, but we're home just after 4 today. Have a nice bed of coals in the fireplace. And Ash didn't even take her survival suit off. She just went down to get us some firewood.
Home from work, and we have our ribs cooking there, sous vide, so they still have 32 hours to go in the sous vide at 143. And then we also have, this is the pork and chicken that I sous vide'd all day. Steve and I have been really looking forward to this. So basically I'm just going to cut that out and cut that open, and serve it up nice and hot, ready to go. And there we have it. Of course I'm eclipsing it, but looks pretty good. And then we have this butter and red hot. You can always just pour a bit of that on there. Oops. Oh yeah. I'm not very good at this. Okay, that's a bit too much. But that's all the juices that it cooked in all day. So it's going to be amazing.
Are we looking?
Ooh, baby. That's incredible. Just doing food prep for the big football day. Apparently you can't say the actual name due to copyright reasons, but it's like the superb owl. I don't know why they would not want people to talk about it. Don't you want to hype it? But anyways, whatever. We are blanching some fries. We are going to then put them on this wire rack, and then they go in the freezer overnight, and then we'll do a double fry. Steve bakes beautiful slider buns. Got some pizza monkey bread, and then some dips will go in the middle. And then we have our queso that will be turned into mac and cheese, and then also nacho cheese. It was minus 32 degrees Celsius overnight last night, so of course we have a frozen water line. This is the hot water. Luckily we still have cold water, but while we're trying to do all this food prep, it's pretty annoying. But we have just been boiling some water to wash our dishes. And then Steve is actually out there somewhere trying to fix our snowmobile. Literally a minute after I made the video about the water being frozen, and it just defrosted. We have a heater running in the attic, and that's how we get it done. But I've almost done all the dishes now.
Not a lot of spots you can launch a drone from out here, but one of those new handheld ones would be nice. We'll use the remaining canoe seat though. Works all right.
All right, well, it's the middle of winter in Canada, and we are going to do some canoe luging, or canooging. Who needs the Olympics? Yeah, here we go, canooging. Woo!
Well, it's the big game, halftime. Let's start with two of the best parts. Ash's hot sauce, my hot sauce, buttermilk battered wings, pulled pork sliders, chicken tender sliders, with some gravy, mac and cheese, onion rings, the newest addition to our recipe lineup. We have pizza bombs, classic nachos, of course, chicken tenders, mac and cheese bites, jalapeno poppers, triple cooked french fries, and some cheese sticks. Of course, we're not going to eat all of this tonight, but it's nice to have leftovers. And we invited our friends, but nobody showed up. I guess maybe their ice canoes didn't start, or they just didn't want to come and freeze their heads off. I don't know.
We didn't invite any friends.
No.
This is all for us.
It's all for us. Leftovers for hours.
Centuries. So I was just charcoaling some chicken, and this guy came walking up. He looked at me, I talked to him, and he sat down. So, ready?
Well, this sucks. I tried adjusting the idle screw, and I think I adjusted it up a little too high.
We have to move the table saw over to the mainland. We were hoping to get the snowmobile running so that we could just bring it over on the ice, but
Can't tell you how mad I was at the end of yesterday after.
and there's so much snow that there's actually a huge machine on top of the snow trying to move it. We're gonna take the time to tap some maple trees and hopefully make some maple syrup this year.